Recording. It's recording.
Okay.
That's step one. Step two is to push this button in 3, 2, 1.
Even an efficiency expert would be staggered by the amount of chasing around and indoor road work that the little woman takes as a matter of course.
Oh,
The morning stream. The morning stream.
The morning stream. Death reigns from above.
The morning stream.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Wednesday, May 26th, 2021. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
I'm okay. Look at us still doing this morning show for 10 plus years now.
What are we doing? What?
Ah.
Is this, we started some contractual obligation thing, or what is the deal?
It's crazy. I was going through some old files the other day, and I found an old screenshot of the original stream setup, and boy, howdy, have things come along in 10 years. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, hey, we're back, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you're all well. And I saw you did a massive bike ride yesterday. How'd that go for you there?
I did not. I wouldn't call it massive. It was a good long. Well, I'll take that back. It wasn't long. It was a 8 mile, 9 mile or something. Basically there are two what I call the vanilla rides that I can go to from my house, and it's basically one is around the reservoir, around our reservoir, which is really good because of some hills.
Yeah.
It, makes it a nice challenge.
Sure.
And I'm getting better and better at some of these switchback hills that just go straight up. Thank goodness. The other ride is straight east, and that's a long flat ride that goes into town. So if I want to grab lunch, I can go, bike ride to Tokyo Joe's or Mod Pizza and have an order already waiting for me, so I don't need to walk around in my crappy bicycle shorts and
Sure.
shirt and stuff, and I can just go outside, say, "I'm outside. Could you bring me my order?" And they'll bring it out to me.
Sure. That sounds great. You called it 8 miles, so 8 miles. You should
8
call
miles is the
You should call it the M&M. I'm gonna go run an M&M, Tina.
I'm gonna go do the M&M.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mom
instead of
spaghetti.
vanilla.
We'll see you later, and that's it. That's when you go do it. That's fantastic. Well, good for you. I saw your map, and I just thought, yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't even come close to it.
No, but you've been walking every day, which is good.
Yeah,
it's
we did
a good thing.
That's true. We've been doing the hard walks in the morning, and the whatnot. I should be doing more, but
Chasing
still.
the geese.
Yeah, chasing the geese. They need chasing. I don't know. We found geese that didn't do anything. I think Mendoza's influence has waned because they're not dicks anymore. They just kind of sit there, and even with their kids, they don't get really defensive anymore. They're getting used to people. But Mendoza hasn't been here for, I don't know, a couple of years now. I haven't seen him, so
Wow.
I don't know. They've been putting all these multi-million-dollar houses out on the island, and all the geese are like, meh. I guess we lose to the humans here. We know when we've lost, and now they just chill.
Someone out there is enjoying some delicious pate. is what's happening, and
that's right.
Mendoza is no longer.
Yeah, Mendoza pate probably tastes like sour milk, man.
I can't imagine. Yeah. Lake goose pate has got to be horrible.
Yeah, there you have it. Well, anyway, hey, it's allergy season.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I know you have your occasional bout of allergies. I do too.
Yeah.
Mine, pretty mild. It's mostly just kind of stuffed up, sneezy kind of business. But I know some people that have, complete shutdown of the nervous system during this time of year.
Yeah.
In some ways. And I thought it'd be fun to talk about some of these weird ones and to test you to see if you maybe have any of the following allergies. Okay.
All right.
So I don't know if you knew this. Give me this. There's not a lot of cockroaches in Utah. What's the status in Colorado? Do you get the cockroaches?
Not a lot in Colorado either.
Okay.
Yeah, no, very, very, very few. It's funny, we were talking about this. We watched something where there were cockroaches, or we were talking about cockroaches. I can't remember the deal. Oh, James and Svet saw a cockroach, and so we were talking about cockroaches.
Oh, all right. Well, they're super they're not. They may not even exist here because I'm trying to think if I've ever seen one here. I don't think I have, but when I was in Mississippi or anywhere south, they're everywhere. So it must be like a humidity thing. They like it when it's humid.
Heat and humidity, yeah.
Sure. Everyone always says they'll survive if anything, but I'm like, well, can they handle the cold? What's going on with the cockroaches? Cocky cockroaches. Anyway, if you lived in a place that was full of cockroaches, apparently it's very common to be allergic to specifically their waste. So yeah, so whatever leavings they do around the house or in the walls or whatever,
their midsection, their waist,
their
like
waist,
their
above yes, their waist, their slim waist. No, they're like whatever they excrete. Yeah. They'll get
Cockroach
you bad
poo.
Yep. So you got to have a special like trip to the doctor. According to the Allergy Foundation of America, it's as little as being in close contact with a cockroach's waste is enough to set off an allergic reaction marked by sneezing, coughing, and itchy eyes in very intense levels. So watch out for cockroach poo is what I'm saying.
I don't have an official allergy to that, but I think just by default.
Yeah.
Like I think it would have the same effect on me without an allergy as it would with. Like,
you have an aversion to it, whether
aversion. Yes,
sure.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, Sam James just typed that. Look at us all thinking the same.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Hi, Sam. By the
Great
way.
minds all thinking alike.
Yeah, go kick Randy in the testicle for us. And for no reason. For no reason. We like Randy.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I got kicked in the testicle first thing in the morning because...
the best part of waking up, I always say.
Yes.
All right, number 2. Now, this is where it gets weird. Do you take anything when you have allergies, Brian? Do you take like a Claritin or a,
Benadryl usually, or I have... next to me here, I have some Flonase that's probably expired. Let's see what the date is on this. Oh, no, expires April 2022. Oh. This stuff lasts forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll typically do Benadryl or I'll do a little spritz of the Flonase.
I like it. A spritz of the Flonase is a great title. Someone get that in there.
Spritz of the Flonase.
So here's the thing. A certain percentage of people, probably not you, hopefully, ironically enough, develop an allergy to allergy medicine.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So that's how uber sensitive you are. It has this paradoxical effect of causing allergies to the anti-allergy chemicals themselves, which means it's possible for these people to never find any help at all, because even the hardcore stuff you might get from a doctor, the non-over-the-counter stuff is going to just send you into a tailspin. So that sucks. We got someone in the chat.
That
Identity 4 says they're allergic to Benadryl. That blows, man. That blows.
Yeah. So what do you take if you're?
you take a nap, I guess. I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
I guess nothing works. All right. Yeah. Then this now it gets weirder. So now you're on your bike. You got your thing coming up, all that. You got your 8 mile, your mom's spaghetti.
I do notice that I do tend to have like the ride. We'll call it the M&M ride now, but the M&M ride takes me around a field that might have something in it that affects my allergies, because I get home from one of those rides and it's like, with the Kleenex as soon as I get home.
Sure, I like a good honk though.
A good honk. So I'm sorry, you were saying, okay, so I'm on my bike ride.
You're on your bike, you're all sweaty, man. The sun's pounding you, and you're like, oh, this is why I do it. I'm getting my heart rate up. I'm sweating all over the place. Oh no, I'm allergic to my own sweat.
Oh God! Wow.
Yeah. This is real. There are people with, it's called chlornergic urticaria, I think is how you say it. And if they get sweaty at all, they
probably just break out in hives or something.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like all puffed up, and
Jeez.
You can even have life-threatening reaction, like you need a EpiPen style thing for being all sweaty. So that's gnarly, dude.
You just cover yourself in Speed Stick. Just jam those pores with aluminum, and a good antiperspirant, Right Guard or something.
Yeah, get in there, get that happening, get it going. All right, here's another fun one: the smell of fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the smell of it, not the food itself.
Not that. I mean, there's a lot of people who are allergic to fish or shellfish or things like that, but just the smell of fish.
Yep. They call this. Let's see. Oh, they don't have a name for it.
I think it's just something that somebody made up because they didn't want to go to a seafood restaurant with their friends.
It just slowly worked its way through medical journals and became law. But
Right, exactly.
yeah.
Well, my aunt's friend once said that she was allergic to the smell of fish. Let's
Yeah.
put that in the book.
Yeah. Now, I want the chat room to park their dirty mind somewhere as I tell you about the next one.
Oh, no.
This is real. Vibrations.
Oh, okay.
And not
Allergic
just
to
the-
vibrations.
Yeah, not just the Marky Mark Funky Bunch kind. Not the good vibrations.
not the Beach Boys hit.
No, not that one either. Yeah. What are there
Yeah.
other songs? Hold on. Those are the two.
Yeah. I want to say that the Fat Boys also did a cover of Good Vibrations, but that one doesn't count.
No. Not much of what the Fat Boys did counted. Sorry.
No.
It was kind of a parody rap.
That was always by the way, that was a little point of contention. As many things that were wrong with the show Lost, and I'm not gonna defend every single thing in Lost, but
Right.
they're down in the underwater station. What's that? The Hydra station.
Hydra, yeah.
And Charlie and Desmond are down there, and they're being held captive by a couple Dharma Initiative people, and they turn the tables, and then they get in there, and they have one of them at gunpoint, and she says, "Oh, the code to turn off the power or whatever, turn off the electric fence." I can't remember what they were turning off.
Yeah.
Was is the melody of Good Vibrations
The song by the
Now-
Beach Boys. All right.
by the Beach Boys.
Right.
And Charlie immediately goes in there on a touch type or like a manual keyboard, not even like a musical keyboard.
Yeah.
Immediately figures out, without guessing and trial and error, that it's the do 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 do, right? But yet there's like about a dozen different melodies in that song, choruses and verses, and
Yeah.
there's that whole keyboard part that goes do 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 do.
So of all of the things people have problems with Lost, this is the one Brian
Yeah,
finally
that's the one.
has.
That's my issue with Lost.
I like
is,
that.
All right.
No, I like that you finally have one. All this time, I thought you were just an unapologetic Lost, defender, but now,
Little Lost fanboy, but no, I do have a problem with that Nikki and Paulo. I have a problem with Nikki and Paulo.
yeah, I kind of did too.
Yeah.
I will say though, I'm pretty much on par with you with Lost. I like Lost
Yeah.
a lot. I thought it was rad.
Yeah, and the ending may not have been the ending that people wanted. It was the ending that Lindelof and Hughes wanted to give us.
That's
and
what they gave us. Yeah, it is what it was, and it was.
It is what it
fine.
was. They're, well, I'm not going to say in case there are people listening who haven't seen it yet.
I also think it's just an important landmark in television, and the kinds of storytelling that they did then influences a ton of the things I like today. And I don't even know if a show like Devs even happens without something like Lost. Sort of, I'm just saying.
Sure.
We're at a place where we're benefiting from some of those ideas. It may not have been perfect, and there's a lot of chatter in the chat about how they all hate it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Brian and I can like what we like to like. Okay.
Listen, most brilliant casting and character development of any show ever. Maybe
Whoa,
not any show ever.
That's
but-
some pretty hardcore.
I know that was some big words there. We'll just say brilliant casting and character creation.
I agree. A bunch of people I didn't know, and then
Yeah.
I loved all
Yeah,
of
then
them.
you saw them in everything else afterwards.
Yeah, this was their moment, man.
With Angeline Lilly and
You don't get your wasp
Hugo
without the
Reyes.
wasp.
What was his name? Hurley.
Although I don't know,
you
is he doing much? What's he doing these days?
He did a few shows after that. Like there was an Alcatraz show, and there was he got on the cover of a Weezer album.
That's right. I like that guy. He's probably all skinny now, and you wouldn't recognize him or something. He's probably like
Michael Emerson probably has done the best, right? Because he's in he's currently in that show Evil. He was in Person of Interest.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people. Paulo, we much maligned.
Yeah.
Is the Emperor guy, the top dude from Xerxes in 300. He's the
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So he went on to do something.
yeah.
All right,
He
good.
actually
Good
done
for-
a
good for
lot.
Paulo.
That dude's actually done a lot, which is crazy.
Has he really?
His career's
Oh,
been
jeez.
all right. He's done pretty well for himself, despite that crappy moment that he had on Lost. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so vibrations. People
Vibrations.
allergic to vibrations.
So yeah, that's the point. Is you can get electric to it. You can get allergic. You can get
Electric vibrations. Where's your mind going, Scott?
yeah. Now I'm doing it. Your cell phone. You can be allergic. Can't stop saying electric. To that. The glass itself, you just touch that glass and you're allergic. I don't know what that is, but
geez.
people have it. There's cases in the Mayo Clinic. They're like chronicled. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that there's anything that glass could give off that would react to your body, right? It is,
It's something about that like tempered, super high, whatever thing. Oh, I'm not grunge, whatever your name is in the chat. I'm not giving you special access to my sweet sources of scientific data.
Yeah, you're a scientist. Go find it yourself, Nikki.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, is that Nikki?
That's Nikki, yeah.
I was on her show a couple of weeks ago. I'm nervous about that going live because I think I sounded like a dummy, but she was great. Hairy caterpillars. That's another one. Watch out for your own child. That's one some people have.
Allergic to your own child?
Yeah, like the kid,
Wow.
you get snuggle up next to the baby and you get all hivey because something about you and their genetics and the skin and the whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know the details there, but
That's a bummer. I think I might be allergic to fresh jalapenos. Like pickled, no problem. But
interesting. That's interesting.
But when I have a fresh slice of jalapeno, like let's say I go get pho.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love throwing a few jalapeno slices into the pho
Yeah.
because it's always like the freshly chopped
Sure.
jalapeno.
Sure.
I get the hiccups immediately.
Oh, that's right. You told me about this.
Yeah,
That's an interesting one because my daughter's that way with kiwi. If you prepare it in some way, it's fine. But if you eat a kiwi, just fresh kiwi, she gets
Right.
all fuzzied up and messed up. She can't.
Weird, yeah.
She can't do it. Your period, Brian, when you're menstruating, like you do, like you do.
Yeah.
You'll have that. Bean bags apparently are a problem for some. Pancake mix. Just running down a few of these. Glitter. So don't be going out to the club with a bunch of glitter on unless you're sure you're good there. Pollinated fruit, meaning the bees had its way with it. That's
Okay.
that's trouble.
I'm wondering what pollinated fruit.
Like imagine like I don't know, like a peach tree where it's been.
Where there's pollen dust and stuff on it. On the
Yeah.
outside.
I guess
Okay,
pollen
all right.
is. That's almost like saying I'm allergic to pollen. Well, yeah, it's just in fruit
Right,
form or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, the delivery mechanism that you're allergic to as well.
Exactly. Laundry detergents on this list. Condoms are on here. So
Sure, latex.
yeah, you put one of those on your head and blow with your nose. You're in trouble. Don't do that. Wine, tattoos. Boy, that one would suck because that's a permanent thing. Steak, no thank you. And cold temperatures.
Oh.
They didn't get into it here, but there's a whole water one where very rare, but some people are allergic to frickin' water. And it has to be treated in such a very specific way that so that they don't have a complete.
Interesting.
Yeah. Isn't that awful? That'd be awful.
That is awful. Yeah, like
Can you
chlorinated or I mean, you don't know, right? I guess
Right.
they. Ugh.
Right.
Ugh.
Can you drink it? Can you? And if you did, what happens? Is your colon
Right.
and stomach become a nightmare? Like, I feel bad. If any of you all have all that, we apologize for ever complaining about allergies in the spring. Okay, I officially can deal with it with what my little I have.
compared to 90% of these. Yeah.
All right, we have an update too. We talked the other day about
Yes.
Japan and their low vaccine numbers, and I guess you got the skinny. So
I did.
happened
Yeah,
there?
Barry texted me. He also let me know that when he was in Japan, he did have some raw chicken sashimi, and I guess that's redundant, but some chicken sashimi.
Did he like it?
And he said it was fine. He said it tasted very flavorful and it was really smooth and delicious.
Okay,
But
well,
I said,
since we're talking about Barry, we have to do this.
Barry.
All right, go ahead.
there you go.
Continue.
Chill.
Yeah.
So he says, hello, good sir. For FYI, Japan's low percentage of vaccination. 2 reasons that I'm aware of. Number 1, they believe they would be able to create a vaccine, which just hasn't happened yet. So they have a limited supply being imported. Also, culturally, they also expect doctors to administer the vaccine. So there's a huge backlog to get shots delivered, unlike here where nearly any medical professional could and is administering the shots.
Oh, so they don't
So-
trust some old basic phlebotomist or
They don't
whatever.
trust whatever the Walgreens employee equivalent is in Japan to do it. It's got to be an actual doctor.
Okay. I was having this I'd put it on Twitter, but I was having this feeling of like maybe I got the placebo because I really had no adverse reactions. I was a little tired, but that could have been just me being tired. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it all the time, and a bunch of people said, "Well, go get an antibody test. They'll tell you if it did or not, or if it's all in your whatever." But I just can't get it out of my head that it's been
really
so many people struggled so hard with their vaccines and had like 3 days down or 36 hours out or whatever.
Yeah, but you only hear about the bad stories is the thing. You're not hearing from the other people who say, "Oh yeah, it's fine for me. I had no problems." And there's a lot of people out there. But you just hear about the stories of like, oh yeah, that second dose knocked me on my butt.
Right. I guess I just like to have like an indicator light or something.
Yeah, right.
Just to say, you're good. You had the thing clearly.
Totally. You want a checkbox. You want like achievement unlocked, vaccinated.
I do have. So I have to get blood tests in early June for just follow up. Yeah. And I wonder if I can sync that in there and just say, hey, can you guys also do like a little, unit deal?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a different physiology. They're going to react with different way, and
right. I mean, I do have that second penis, but I was told that was going to happen. I was told beforehand.
That's the Johnson and Johnson.
That's right. 3 Johnsons and you're out. Okay. Hey, it's Battle Royale time, guys. Look at this. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play something akin to a Family Feud. You may have heard of it. We call it Tadpoley Feud.
That's right.
And that means one of you is going to call in at 801-471-0462, and we're going to welcome our pal Brian Dunaway by playing this. Hey, Brian Dunaway, welcome back to Battle Royale. How are you this morning?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, that's so good to hear.
Good.
That's really good to hear. I'm so happy to hear that you're doing fantastic and that you're here again to play another round of Tadpoley Feud. We have a listener on the line. Let's find out who it is. Hi, thanks for holding. Who's this?
Hi, it's TV's Travis.
Well, hello, TV's Travis.
TV's Travis.
All right, this is a good opportunity. TV's Travis. News just broke some time ago. You and I had an interaction on Twitter about this, but I thought of you first, given your love of all things Highlander. So it's looking like Henry Cavill, Superman, and Geralt of Rivia. Geralt of Rivia will probably be the new Highlander, and we don't know anything else besides that, other than some creators and some other stuff. But we don't know who the Kurgan would be or any of that, or if they'd even follow that storyline, or if this is even like a remake or a continuation of that world or whatever. How did you feel? Do you remember where you were? Are you stoked about it, or are you like, oh no, the purist in me doesn't want any of this to happen?
No, I am stoked about it. Actually, Audie and I talked about it last night after we got done recording Let's Watch Highlander for a while, and we're both really excited about it. Henry Cavill is a huge Highlander fan. He put a post on his Instagram talking about how he grew up watching the movies and the show and how much he loves it. So we're both really stoked.
That's awesome. He seems so cool, though, too. He's like such a chill dude and likes nerdy shit and doesn't apologize for it. And he's in a position now where he can say, oh, I like The Witcher. Sure, I'll be in your Witcher. Because I play that video game, right? Like, he'd be in a WoW movie if they asked him. Like, he'd do all that stuff, and I love that. Anyway, all right. That's awesome. People should check out that show, because if you like Highlander, boy howdy, do these guys like Highlander a lot. Brian, let's explain to TV's Travis how this works and what he could win today.
I would be happy to. It's time to play the Tadpoley Feud. I've surveyed the Tadpool on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian will have to predict the answers that they gave us, and it's their job to see how many of those answers they can guess. TV's Travis, your job is more important than ever, because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian. And if your team wins, you get a prize package that includes a Film Sack party pack. Yep, 3 DVDs, one of which Film Sack has sacked.
Yeah, I'll even stick a couple of prints and extra bonus stuff in there. But basically, they'll all be real 3, not crummy movies. They might be good, but a 3-pack.
I feel like this is an appropriate gift for TV's Travis.
I feel like it is too, yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I'm glad he called in. That makes me happy.
Very good. Well, he doesn't get it if he doesn't win.
Right.
So, and to win, he needs to play. We all need to play, and you guys need a topic. So, put your hands on your buzzers.
Oh, okay. I'll reposition that. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a quick buzzer test, because I've had this window open one time. Okay, good.
Seems to have worked.
Seems to work.
Let me try it.
All right.
Worked for me too. Sorry,
we've already confirmed it works.
All right.
All right. We as the Tadpool, 327 Tadpoolers responded. What's your favorite post-apocalyptic movie that's not? Go ahead.
Waterworld, because I think you're going to say it's not Mad Max Fury Road, is what you were going to say.
Show me Waterworld.
Number one,
Yeah.
baby.
All right.
Number one.
Yeah.
All right, TV's Travis.
Are you gonna-
with Scott?
Yeah.
Okay, but are you going to finish the question?
I'll finish the question. The full
I'm
question is,
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
what's your favorite post-apocalyptic movie that's not set in the Mad Max universe?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was exactly. I'm really glad Brian got the was not in there before.
Yes, I know, and
took the thing.
I should have stopped.
Yeah.
Really, when you
Yeah.
buzzed in.
But then, if my brain was working right, I would know what a weird question that is, and would have hopefully would have sussed
Right,
that
you would have
out.
known that it would be like pandering for me to say, "What's your favorite post-apocalyptic
Yeah, I
movie?"
wonder
Oh,
what it
wow.
is. Okay.
All 300 of you said Mad Max Fury Road. Wow.
So I feel pretty good about Travis about maybe going.
Somebody just do the Bewitched sound. Did I just hear?
Yes, you did.
What?
Is that your
That was-
text message notification
That was a
or
text
something?
message from. Yep.
Who do you have that assigned to, or is that everybody?
Samantha?
To someone.
Samantha.
I won't say right now.
Planets Kravitz.
Yeah. Nice going.
I
there.
swear, we get so personal in this show sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
Tell
Yeah.
us all the things.
What did they say? Who texted
What'd they
you?
Yeah. What is it about? When will you be answering them? Yeah.
How many emojis were used in that text?
Can we just play the game?
So Travis, I like a lot of these. Obviously, I'm a fan of the genre, but
Mhm.
do you have anything that pops out? I was thinking like Book of Eli, maybe.
Yeah, Book of Eli would be one that I would think of.
All right, let's try that. Book of Eli. Let's go with
All right, show me Book of Eli.
number 3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I love that
Right.
movie. Love it. Love
Number 3, I should say for our
Book of-
for our
Book of
audio
Eli.
listeners.
it. It felt like one of the
Yes.
last movies that I can't think of his name now. The act
Denzel
Denzel?
Washington?
no, the other bad guy.
Denzel Washington?
No, he played. He's in everything now and wins Oscars all the time. The Mank.
Oh,
Gary
Oldman.
Gary Oldman. Jeez, Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman used to do a lot of genre stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fifth Element,
yeah.
this, a million other things. And it feels like this is the last thing he did where he's like, yeah, I'm not doing those anymore. Now it's all prestige work. It feels like. So I
Exactly,
adore
yes.
I adore that movie for him being willing to still do it at his age.
Dude
Anyway.
played Sid Vicious. Let's not forget.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Oh,
Back
baby.
in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, sexy pistol there. All right. Well, let's see. Travis, anything jump out?
I mean, we can stay on the Kevin Costner train and go with The Postman.
Oh, yeah, let's put the. I mean, it's kind of bad, but I also think it fits. So let's say The Postman. Let's do it.
All right. Ring twice if you're the postman.
Ooh. Nice.
Number 9 on the list. Low on the list.
Damn.
But it's on the list.
It is on the list.
Still waiting for us to watch that for Film Sack because I've never seen it, and I know if I were to watch it, the next week we'd want to do it for Film Sack. So
Yeah, and it's also 9 years long. I think it's pretty long. So I don't know if we'll ever get to it. All right. How about I don't know if this counts. Well, okay, a clarification question for Brian, real quick.
Sure.
That isn't Fury Road was your thing.
Yeah. No, I said that's not set in the Mad Max universe.
Oh, you
was
said
the
Mad
thing.
Max Universe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mad
that
Max
answers my
Universe.
question then. Good.
So yeah, no Thunderdome, no Road Warrior.
How do you feel about? So I recently started the season 2 of that their Snowpiercer deal.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I like the movie, so
a great
let's go
world.
Snowpiercer. That feels
All right.
fitting.
Show me Snowpiercer. Yeah.
Oh, that was a
dang,
long one.
dude.
Oh my
I
gosh.
decided to do a little suspense.
Brian did that on purpose.
I did.
Bastard.
That second season's pretty good.
Yeah, I just started it. Seems fine so far. I like the. I don't know. I like where that thing goes. I still think the main dude's miscast. I just don't.
David Diggs.
Yeah, he's great. I think that guy's awesome. I just don't think he fits in here. I don't know why. Could be anybody else. All right. Oh boy, we're in a weird place.
Yeah.
What's the Will Smith business where
Oh, I Am Legend.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's the one, right? Where the vampire,
Yeah.
the dog and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
All right, the Will Smith business. We'll just call it that.
All right, show me Fred. Fred, what are you doing, Fred?
Oh, it's in there, right?
Would
Number
would
5, by
Wall-
the way, for audio listeners.
Oh yeah, number 5. Sorry, we have visual here for us. Okay, sorry, Travis. What were you gonna say?
Would Wall-E count as post-apocalyptic?
No.
Well,
I think about
with the Tadpoolers, probably, because that feels like some of them might pull that one. So let's do it. It's one of my favorites. I love how that whole first half of that movie looks. It's so cool.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good. Even Fred Willard showing up on a big screen. All right, go ahead.
Aw, Fred Willard.
I know.
All right, show me Wally.
Oh, it's in there.
Tadpole
Nice.
loves Wally.
Number 4.
All right.
Number 4. So 2, 6, 7, and 8 still unturned over, unpicked.
Do you
unnamed.
think the they have to count either the old or the new Planet of the Apes, the Planet of the Apes movies,
yeah.
right? Those count. So
Should,
I'd say,
especially the old ones.
but there's no way that they went anything more than just that title, Planet of the Apes. Like they're not going to go beneath the planet. Like that's not going to be it.
Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I say let's say Planet of the Apes. See if that fits.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
nervous.
Planet of the Apes. Anything in the Planet of the Apes world.
Ah, shit!
Really?
Yeah,
led you
yeah.
astray. All right, that should
Number
have been.
16 on the list, by the way, was the Planet of the Apes franchise.
Didn't go that
And
way
those
then.
new ones are awesome, by the way. People should watch those if they haven't. They're very
They are.
good. Yeah. All right, Dunaway, it's your chance finally to do something.
Yes. Get some stuff on the board here, Brian. You've
I
been
know a-
mathematically eliminated, but at
Right.
least
You know, I have a, if I could do it, I would go see Zombieland. I would be down with that in the future, maybe.
Oh, I didn't think of zombie movies. Okay.
that's right. Because the sequel, did the sequel come out and just didn't make much of a dent, or is it not out yet?
No, it's come out already.
It has come out already.
Yeah, hasn't come out already. Yeah, because we've watched it.
Did
Of
we?
course it's
Have
come out.
we?
Well, we didn't.
Not us. When I say we, I mean my family and I.
The royal we. Yeah.
The royal we. All right. Anyway, show me Zombieland.
Oh, well done. Number
Yes, very
5.
good. Number
Wow.
6.
Good.
Yeah. Well done. Well
I
done.
don't want to be.
You've done well.
How's about?
Oh, it's on Amazon. Double tap. Zombieland
Really?
Double tap. Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's out.
Now, does it have to be the specific movie or just the franchise?
Well,
Like,
that's a good
I
point.
love-
Actually,
I think the Tadpole answered pretty generally with franchise stuff.
okay, all right, good. That's what I want to know. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna go with I think it was Terminator Salvation, right? That was the one that was actually mostly. in the
Oh, that's
future. I mean,
good.
all of them kind of mentioned it, but yeah,
that's got to be
that was
a
one that's
good
actually set
one.
in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Show me Terminator Salvation.
Oh,
Man. Any of the Terminators? I guess.
Let's just take Terminators off the board. Numbers
yeah.
24 and 25 were Terminator and
Aw.
Terminator 2.
Okay.
The same number of people put Terminator as Terminator 2. No Terminator Salvation, though, surprisingly.
All right. Well, now that we're thinking of zombies and stuff,
Right.
what do you like?
Well,
Travis?
one that popped into my head was Judge Dredd or Dredd.
Ooh, I love Dread so much. Gosh,
Dredd
dang
is
it.
so good.
That movie's. Why did that stop? Why weren't there more? What happened there?
Because we're the only people that saw it.
I guess, dude, it was so good. Oh
Carl
my
Urban
gosh.
made a great Dread.
He
I thought
did,
it made
and
an
what
amazing
Cersei
Dredd.
was an awesome bad lady in the tall building, and that was just a badass movie. But yeah, all right, Dread. We like Dread.
All right. Show me Dread.
Damn it,
we like Dredd. Dredd, we like.
we do love
Dread, number 30. Looks like 30 on the list.
30.
And just to get it off of there as well, Judge Dredd, number 50 on the list.
Boo. Although
See, I'm getting
Stallone one
at
sucks,
least-
but whatever.
Yeah.
One person said that was their favorite post-apocalyptic movie that's not in the Mad Max universe.
Wow. I want to meet that person, and then give them $1 or something.
Yes.
I don't know.
All right, I'm about to feel the temperature of the tadpole and see
All right.
if
Careful.
if these people are if these
Warm
people
up your
are
fingers first there,
right.
Brian.
What age group they are? I'm gonna go with the Matrix.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
That's
That is a
good.
good
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
Show me the Matrix.
Number 2.
Yeah.
number two. There it is.
Well done.
I don't know.
Well done.
Totally
good.
didn't even think about that one.
Me neither.
Redeemed. You may not have gotten a lot of points, but you redeemed yourself by
Yeah.
getting the number 2 answer.
That doesn't mean.
Yes,
That
it feels a
doesn't.
little bit better now.
That doesn't mean, by the way, that those sequels were any good. It just means that's a
No.
cool world.
Well, no, we're just naming places, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
At this point, because the way the question was phrased,
Mhm.
what was it? Your favorite?
Yeah, I said,
post-apoc-
what's your favorite post-apocalyptic movie that's not?
See, when I
set in
think
the
of
next
favorite, I
one?
think of places I'd like to go, but I guess it could just be, it's
Well,
just
you
a
don't-
cool idea.
You don't want to go to any of these. These are all terrible places to go, right?
Right.
True.
Apocalyptic is also different than dystopic, which is a very fine
Oh.
line. You know?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good point too.
Yeah. So you got to be careful there. Like I would have said, well, maybe I won't say it in case you say it, but there's a certain movie where I love it, but it's not apocalyptic as much as it is dystopic.
There's dystopian. There's it's funny because there's some interesting choices lower in the list that are like, okay, all right, sure, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess you could say that,
maybe, kinda.
right?
All right, Dunghole, Way.
Hey,
Wow.
back off, brother. How about the Cornetto trilogy? I would go with Shaun of the Dead. How about that?
Sure. All right, show me show me any of the Cornetto trilogy. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead and World's End both made it onto the list. I'm not sure why the World's End did, but Shaun of the Dead was actually number 12. So
Well,
it was
maybe
it was
World's
pretty
End's
close.
there because it's like about the end of the world, and that sounds apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's half of the movie is pre-apocalyptic.
You're right.
Right.
You're right.
True.
I like this isn't my answer, but I'll bet somebody on that list said Blade Runner, and they shouldn't have because that's dystopic, not apocalyptic. So it probably shouldn't be on that list unless it's on there. Now Brian's silence is making me nervous.
Yeah. I mean, I can
I'd give
definitely
you
see people
silence
putting
either way
that
on
on that
that.
list.
All right.
Brian reveals nothing.
How about 28 Days Later? How about that,
Oh,
Travis?
good
Yes.
choice.
That's a good one.
That's
All
a good
right.
one.
28 days and weeks and all that. I love those movies.
Sure. Show me 28 time periods later.
Damn it!
Oh,
Yeah, 28 days
Ooh.
later was number 13. 28 weeks later was number 19.
They should be flipped. The second one's a better movie. Come at me.
I need to see that one.
now I'm a little concerned.
Travis, when you
because
see it, let me know what you think because I think the second
Yeah.
one is awesome. Oh my gosh.
I will, because I really like 28 Days
yeah,
Later.
they're both great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but there's something I just love that second one. I don't know why. Anyway,
All right, Dunaway, you got 2 answers left on the board. 1 strike left. What do you
I'm
got?
feeling like we've already mentioned it, and this may go towards what Scott was saying, but then you've kind of bounced back and forth about the dystopian question. We're gonna be watching. The Deads this weekend. Another The Deads movie. So I'm gonna go with the Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
Dawn of the Dead, the best
All right,
one.
show me. Yeah, well, there's several you can choose from, but you don't have to choose, right? Any Dawn of the Dead. Show me Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, number it was on the list. Fairly high, I thought. No.
Day of the Dead?
No, I'm wrong. Not one person.
Yeah, it's low. It's lower on
Is
the.
it-
Oh no, there it is, right there. 22. 22.
Was
is,
it Night
Dawn
of the
Dead.
Living Dead is on there probably? No? Maybe?
Nope.
Okay.
Number 7 is Children of
Children
Men.
of
Nobody
Men.
mentioned that one.
I
Ooh,
thought
good
about that
one.
earlier when you said 28 days later, but I was like, no, that's not popular enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the one you did mention, and you shrugged it off.
Meh.
Blade Runner's
Indeed,
not
Blade Runner.
post-apocalyptic though. It's dystopic.
It's
Everyone's
dystopic, yeah.
Man, that doesn't count. Who put that in there? You bunch of weirdos. You 12 voters.
12
of
of them.
weirdos.
12 people put that in there.
You just insulted 12 tadpoolers. I hope you're happy.
That's right.
I mean,
Here are some other ones that didn't make the top 10. The Road. Hunger Games, Escape from New York / Escape from L.A., Reign of Fire, 12 Monkeys, A Quiet Place,
Really?
Avengers Endgame, which I kind of not exactly sure how that fits. Omega Man, which was the
I guess I can
original.
Yeah, I could
I Am
see.
Legend.
I could see if you're saying, well, post-apocalyptic though. Like the
Yeah.
disappearing of everybody is pretty apocalyptic, but everyone.
I mean,
Yeah.
X-Men Dark Phoenix is post-apocalyptic because it came out after X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, there you go. Oh, hey, see.
Ah,
Yeah, that's not bad.
10 Cloverfield Lane,
Yeah.
A Boy and His
Oh,
Dog,
yeah.
Blade Runner 2049, Damnation Alley, Dune, Idiocracy, Logan's Run,
Dune.
Logan's Run, that would have been great.
Why is Dune on
Star
there?
Trek. I don't know. Star
It's
Trek
alternate.
First Contact is on there because
Dune's not alternate anything. Dune's a science fiction story about a. It's not like the post-apocalyptic tale of Dune. It doesn't work. That's weird.
right. Day After Tomorrow, 2012. Anything else funny in this list? Demolition Man, Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, Demolition Man.
Oh,
was
Edge
good
of Tomorrow is awesome. What a cool movie that is.
Despite the fact that I said no Mad Max, people still said Mad Max Fury Road, Mad Scott Tadpool Road, and Schmad Schmax Schmurry Schmode.
Whoever did that, you have my respect. That's great.
The Host, The Divide, Tank Girl, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs? What?
Spaceballs.
That's hilarious.
Serenity, Six String Samurai.
Okay.
Yeah. Some weird choices on there, but there you
Also,
go.
Serenity dystopic, not post-apocalyptic, but whatever.
Yeah.
Or,
Once again, this game's not about accuracy as
Right.
much as
It's
it's
about what
about
the Tadpole thinks.
yeah,
what do you think the Tadpole thinks.
yeah, that's the question, right? Still, Serenity, the movie I've seen the most times, 23, I think now is what I'm at.
Wow.
23 times of seeing Serenity, and I could watch it again right now. I love that movie so freaking much. Oh my gosh.
Well, we might be pretty close to the same on that one.
Yeah.
I know I've seen it many times.
And I like more times than Star Wars for me. Like, I don't know what the deal is with Serenity, but I'll just watch it. It's so good.
It is.
All right. Well, hey, there you go. Oh boy, there's arguments about how Serenity is post-apocalyptic. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Well, hey, TV Stravis, the good news is that you've won.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Not only that, it's our first of these Film Sack party packs, and I'm very excited to send these out and see what you think. So all you got to do is email me. It'll be coming from me, so send me an email, scott@frogpants.com, and I will hook you up with your fine prize package. Is there anything you'd like to say as you bask in your win?
I got nothing.
Well done. Travis is a good guy. We're glad he was on the show today.
Good people.
He
Good
is
people,
good people.
that TV's Travis.
Hey, Brian, so how are you doing? You good over there? You feel all right about your loss?
Yeah, I'd be better if we, I don't know, I had a chance to answer.
Kind
You
of
gotta just buzz in early, like,
Dude, I
that's your
know.
key.
Yeah.
I don't what Discord? What are you in the? Are we on the Discord West server or
Let me
something?
find
Are
out.
we,
Let me find out. I can tell you. We are on
Doesn't-
Discord.
I have
'cause the
never
delay
I
of
have
the,
never I have
yeah.
never beat Scott at the buzzer.
No,
and
I know.
I mean I have pressed the button before I've heard Scott hit the buzzer, and still
Well,
I didn't beat him. So
currently it's on
I don't know what's
US
going on.
West, but I think it's like less than like 0.8 ping, 0.8 millisecond ping or something. I don't think
Right.
it counts.
Of course.
But I could move it to South next week just to fair it up a little bit. We'll see how that goes.
Fair it up.
Fair
And
it up.
Then it would be like this.
Name something that.
Don't forget, by the way, this weekend Film Sack is going to do something we haven't done since Force Awakens, and even more so because it's actually on Netflix and we can do clips and everything. We're watching the Zack Snyder Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the
We're
Dead.
watching
this
a
weekend.
movie that is a week old,
Yeah.
or 2 weeks old if you saw it in theaters.
Yep, and I have stayed. Not that the kind of movie needs spoilers or whatever, but I've stayed pretty far away from it. I know there's a lot of. some
I
people are
heard
like,
about one spoiler that I'm bummed I heard about. But,
oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
The only thing I knew about it coming into it is that Tig Notaro was never there at the same time. Like she has yet
Right.
to meet Dave Bautista because she's digitally
She was
put
added
in
afterwards
later.
to replace somebody else.
Chris D'Elia or whoever, that comedian that
Right.
got in trouble for grooming some 17-year-old or whatever the hell was going on with that.
Jeez, yeah.
So I
Which
really
is
like
fine
her.
with me. Put Tig in everything. Like go back and put Tig in all the shows.
I agree. She's awesome. But anyway, that's all I know. So
Yeah,
I'm going
cool.
in with
We're
fresh
watching
eyes.
it tonight because we've got trivia tomorrow night, and we're going to go see A Quiet Place 2 in an actual movie theater on Friday night.
I'll bet that theater will be a quiet place, is my thinking.
It better be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black
I hope
Widow's
so.
going to be my first couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
I know.
yeah.
Well, a month.
Might
A
be-
month and a half.
Was it a month?
Right, yeah.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
July?
July-
I thought
they
it was
delayed it.
June.
They
Son
delayed
of
it.
a crap.
Yeah. You guys get stuff late down there. You just got Temple of Doom and Unleaded Gas, and, I understand.
We all get it. We all get it in June, Scott. What you can do though is you can download whatchamacallit, Loki, the first couple episodes of Loki, and then onto your iPad, and then take that iPad into a theater,
Yeah.
and there you go. There's your MCU film. Right
That will
there.
not annoy anyone. Do that.
Not
Go
at
ahead
all.
and do that.
Not at all.
Brian Dunaway, we'll see you this weekend for that film sack. And also check out the Boop Show yesterday. We had a great time, talked about games, and you'll want to check that out. That's at frogpants.com/BOOP. Bye now. All right.
All right. Yeah, all right.
He's gone. What time we got? Oh, well, you know what? I got time for one story.
One piece of news.
Yeah, here it is. It's time for the quick news brought to you by.
Brought to you by America's Next Top Podcaster. The final challenge is going to be going up today. The last submissions by our two finalists. Find out how they did. Listen to them today at americasnexttoppodcaster.com.
Careful, everybody in Florida, because a giant chunk of ice has fallen from the sky and landed on a Florida home's roof.
Oh no! It's got to be frozen pea from a plane, right? Frozen
what
pea,
else,
Scott?
What else is this going to be? Have to be, right?
Yeah, right.
Palm
Hoping.
City homeowner had a large, heavy piece of ice fall through their home roof on Wednesday, according to the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Deputies posted on Facebook writing this. A startling start to the morning for homeowner in Danforth community in Palm City after a large, heavy piece of ice fell through the sky and landed on the home's roof. They just repeated everything I already told you.
Right.
Photos show a hole in the roof. There's a hole in the roof.
There's a hole in the roof.
And there's a very thick piece of ice on the ground. Thankfully, the ice hit the edge of the room. Ice hit the edge of the room and hit the ground outside and not inside the home. Deputies said there were no injuries to report other than the damage that it caused. There's no explanation, they say, for where it came from. However, if it was blue ice, then yes, it's one of those.
Yeah,
freaking-
for sure. It's for sure plain pea.
Yeah. But what else would
In
it be?
the papers today, there's a hole in the roof. My position's causing me suspicion, but there's no proof.
See? Look at Brian doing the old hits. The
Old Crowded
hits.
House right
Yeah.
there. I did merge a couple lyrics because they do sing "There's a hole in the roof," but the papers today was
Sure.
earlier.
For those who are like, wait, I know this
Lyrics.
reference here.
Yeah, There's a hole in the roof.
That's from Film Sack from forever ago.
That's right.
Long time ago. Sorry, you were saying. I cut you off there.
Oh no, I was just saying that I took lyrics from two different verses and put them together.
Oh.
It's not important.
No,
It's not important.
it is for those who are burgeoning.
Those are the purists, the Crowded House purists out there complaining, but
They exist.
whatever.
They exist.
Yeah.
They're out there. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Tom Merritt will be here talking the morning's tech headlines. And, of course, after that, Nicole with Recommendals. I watched something that I cannot believe is my first time seeing it, and I loved it so much.
Ooh, can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm bummed that and it's going to be annoying to some people why I avoided it, and I'm mad at myself.
Oh no,
That's all right.
All
It'll all
right.
come around. But that'll be here in a bit. Before that, though, a mid-show break with some sort of indie in the middle from Brian Ibbett.
That's right. This is a band that people probably know about. A band called AFI. These guys grew up in Northern California and got together to form the band. They are leaders, not followers, a collective in a perpetual state of creative evolution, as fluid as the evocative figures contorting on the cover of their brand new album, which is coming out here at the beginning of June, called Bodies. Here is the first single from the album, actually second and third single from the album, but guitarist Jade Puget says that this is not only his favorite song on the album, but an exemplification of the evolution of the band. Here is Tied to a Tree by AFI.
I'm DJ Funnybone, and this is my hoe.
Hi, Daddy.
money is honey. This is the Morning Stream.
You guys want to hear 1-year-old Nick in 2001? Listen to this.
Oh, sure. Wow.
This is him right here.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, he was so
Aww.
cute. Yeah.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy. He was adorable.
How's he doing? He's doing all right?
He's doing great. He's looking very likely that this move to Maine is happening.
Maine?
Even though he just kind of, it feels like
I'm
he just
trying to get
there.
as far away from my parents as possible.
It does feel like it. I was talking to him last night, and I don't know. He's just, you're 21, you're going, you're figuring stuff out, you're loving it, you're doing it, and he's got like a real opportunity there, and I don't know. I'm excited for him. He's doing good. He's doing great.
Good.
But it's
Good
weird to think that just 20 years ago he said,
Hi, Daddy.
yeah, it's just weird.
Aww.
All right. Speaking of weird, actually, it's the least weird guest we have every week. Let's get him. Let's get Tom Merritt in here. He's not that weird.
Weird. It's Tom.
Yeah, he's not so weird.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
That man who's not weird is Tom Merritt, and he joins us here like he does every Wednesday on the morning stream.
Not gonna lie, kind of weird.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little.
A little weird.
Yeah.
A little.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Look, embrace your weird, and then
give it a big ol' hug.
Profit after that. Profit on your weird. Yeah. That's what I say.
Third step, profit.
Hey, it's Tom, and he's here. We're talking tech in the morning on Wednesdays like we always do, all ahead of the Daily Tech News Show a little bit later today. I like it because it gets me in the mood and the role of being on there later today, so I'm very excited about that. Tom, what's going on in the world of tech this morning?
I am upgrading several web servers to PHP 7.4.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, good.
Wow.
About time.
Yeah. Well
Thanks,
done.
everybody. It's
well done, B. Make sure you're all up to date on your MySQL access business hash.
Sure. Yeah. No, I figured what we would talk about is Amazon buying MGM Studios and becoming an even bigger conglomerate. If you're an Amazon Prime Video viewer, this will benefit you. Amazon's going to get a big old pile of intellectual property. Rocky, Handmaid's Tale is produced by MGM. Doesn't mean that Hulu will lose the rights to it, but there might be spin-offs or something in there. Who knows? Not sure what those deals are with Hulu and Disney. They also make Fargo for FX as well. Rocky is in the MGM family there. So a lot of good stuff that Amazon can not only add to Prime Video, but also spin off of and try to develop new properties, as well as owning the Epix movies service. If you watch Epic, if you subscribe to Epix, that will, when this eventually becomes a done deal, would be an Amazon-owned property. So who knows what they'll do with Epix?
Yeah,
I was waiting for you to mention James Bond.
Yeah, the James
Don't
Bond.
know that one, James Bond.
James, who is this James Bond you speak of?
Is he a banker of some sort?
James Bond is huge, but here's the thing to remember about James Bond. While they own the catalog and they own the rights to negotiate with the Broccoli family, the Broccoli estate owns James Bond.
Oh,
so they don't get to. This is a little like doing Tolkien, right? The reason that Amazon is doing Lord of the Rings for Tolkien rather than the Silmarillion is they would have to go to the Tolkien estate and get all new rights for Silmarillion. But with Lord of the Rings, they could go and get the existing rights that were owned and spin off of them because there was already approval there. Yeah. So with the Bond stuff, it's certainly huge, and they're going to be the ones that continue to administer that franchise, but it's not as. It doesn't give them as free of a hand there. That said, gotcha. We're going to see new Bond movies coming out of MGM under Amazon and possibly other properties. Who knows?
So I'm looking at the numbers here. If this is accurate, Rotten Tomatoes has a breakdown of the libraries. MGM's library catalog features over 4,000 movies and 17,000 TV shows. I wonder if that means episodes of TV shows. Probably.
It might mean actual shows.
Could be shows. Yeah.
Simply because MGM has been around forever.
Yeah.
MGM predates television, so there's a lot in that library that piles up over the decades. Not all of it is going to be extraordinarily valuable. Really, what Amazon gets here is parity with Disney, NBC, Viacom, CBS, where you now have a movie studio, a television studio, a library of intellectual property, and a successful streaming service, which are considered to be the four things you need to have to win in media these days. You need to have all of those.
Right, and this puts them in that competitive advantage. Here's the thing I would say.
Without having a legacy cable broadcast platform that they have to navigate. So they get the advantage of being able to leap a little farther ahead. Also, Netflix is having to build all this from scratch, which they seem to be perfectly happy to do, because then they don't have any ties. They can decide, exactly what they want to be, but that's a lot harder to do than going and buying an MGM.
When this goes through FEC approval, here are the two rules they're going to have, okay?
SEC, yes.
What'd I say? FEC? I didn't mean that. SEC.
Yeah, Federal Election Commission probably won't have much to say on this.
Good point. I could have said FDC, and that I don't even know where I'd be
FTC
then.
would
could have said that.
possibly be applicable.
Could have said FTP, and then I'd have to worry about files and encryption.
Could have said OPP.
I could have said OPP.
I'm not down with that one.
Yeah, I'm not down with OPP.
Okay.
So anyways, the big rule should be take the lion out of the little hole in the logo. And put Jeff Bezos with that laugh of his in there.
His laughing like
yeah, go blah, 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 like he does. That's what I want. And before every film starts, I want that logo and that sound. That'd be amazing.
They have done spin-offs of the MGM logo in the past, right? Where they put like different things in the
animated
in
like
there.
Daffy Duck or something in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Mary Tyler Moore famously had the cat instead of the lion.
Right.
MTM. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe certain Amazon Studios productions could do something like that.
I like when they get creative with those. I like our intro logos to get creative. I like when Waterworld did Universal, and Universal logo came around, and then the world, all the it's the normal planet logo, but then the water rises and covers all the land. Perfect. It's the perfect use of that. Sometimes Paramount does it with the cool stars. Some kind of weird combo.
The Indiana Jones ones are famous for the mountain turning into something at the beginning of the Indiana Jones.
Oh, right. Like an actual mountain or something or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that kind of thing. So more of that.
I do too.
By the way, I
did a whole set of quizzes on those for Frog Pants All Stars back in the
That's why this is all sounding like a familiar conversation to me, because I was like, why is this? But with us here, why does this sound so familiar? It's because we did that. But sorry, Utah connection. I have to mention Mount Baldy is the mountain they base that on. Hold on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Paramount Mountain is Mount Baldy?
That's Mount Baldy over there, just south of
really?
north of Ogden. Yeah, but it's the side that looks better than the other side. If that makes any sense.
Make sure you capture my best side. Say Mount Baldy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they most Mount Baldies.
So this is just slightly more than a full Bethesda. In terms of value.
Yes,
and that
it's just about 2/3 of a Whole Foods.
Yeah, see, there you go. So this is why I always do this, because I'm fascinated with the concept of value and how you, on a massive scale like this, like how do you actually break down value? And to me, I'm like, all right, well, the Bethesda thing at 7.9 billion and this at 8 point whatever, like the difference between them is crazy. 4,000 shows, 17,000 TV shows, and over here it's like 8 properties. Mostly you're buying Elder Scrolls and Fallout and, potential future stuff, and then some other IPs mixed in there. But it's such a different kind of thing that you're buying that it's impossible for me to understand how the same money is still worth what it's worth here versus there.
It's always worth potential earnings.
I guess
That's how these numbers are created.
Okay.
Is like, how much do you think you'll make off this? And how long are you willing to take to make your money back before you start profiting from the acquisition?
Right.
To boil it down to brass tacks, that's what it is. MGM was valued at something around $5 billion in 2019, I believe. So it's possible it's become more valuable just because of the value of content these days and owning content. But pretty much everyone agrees that Amazon overpaid a little bit, just to make sure they got it.
They probably also agree that they can because they're Amazon, so it's probably
They got cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got money.
They got cash to spend. They wanted to make sure they got it. They got it. And now they're going to have it. I actually haven't seen an estimate on when they think this will close.
Oh yeah, that's curious. That part of it. The timing's always interesting to me. Also, are they going to make a RoboCop series? I would like an answer right away on that, please, because now they own RoboCop. So if you own RoboCop, do you make a series?
Well, that's probably the first thing they're going to do when they sit down is like, all right, what's the timeline for the RoboCop series before we get to anything else?
Absolutely. They're going to fill that boardroom. They're going to bring water out for everybody. They're going to have snacks, and then they're going to say, all right, first thing on the docket.
For $1.
RoboCop. What are we doing with it? And then they'll make the best decision of their lives, hopefully.
Yes.
All right. Well, this is interesting. I can't wait to talk more about it today on the show because that's a big
on
move.
Daily Tech News Show. I probably am going because we talked about this a lot when the rumor or when the leak that they were negotiating first came out. So on DTNS, I think we're going to talk quite a bit about Amazon as a conglomerate.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've gone from being a bookstore to a retail store, to a retail store with web services, and now they own a movie studio and a grocery chain and pharmaceuticals, and like they're kind of an 80s conglomerate now.
Yeah, they're a big deal. I don't think this has no effect on like MGM casino stuff, right? That brand is spun out and someone else control all that, I think, Brian, right? Like
Probably, yeah. I mean, I know they are connected, but I don't know. I think it's just
like originally, wasn't it just
MGM.
like them saying, "Hey, we'll use the MGM name and brand and really blow out this Hollywood,"
Because they did the whole. I mean, the original. Well, not the original.
Yes,
the original
MGM Resorts International is its own company.
Okay.
That owns casinos, hotels, and entertainment and resorts. I don't even think they licensed the name. I'm guessing here.
They were connected at the beginning because they had
they
Wizard of
were
Oz
spun
at the
out from MGM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I assume they license intellectual property,
right.
But the name MGM Resorts, I think when they spun out as their own company, I think they got the rights to be like, as long as MGM Studios doesn't go into hotels. We can use that name because that's the way trademarks work. You can have the same name as something else as long as there's no possibility of confusing the two. Nobody's going to say like, "Oh, are you the movie studio?" And like, "No, sir, this is a hotel." "No, sir, this is a Wendy's."
Right. It feels like there's not going to be too much trouble there. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But that would be interesting if Amazon went and bought MGM Resorts.
Yeah. So they need
to have it. You want to collect the whole set.
Put the big blue Bezos out front where that lion is now. That's
replace it. Sure, there you go.
Yeah,
you just want to replace all the lions.
Kind of the
and have him laughing every time you walked out of there with less money than when you walked in.
Yeah.
How come Andy Jassy doesn't get any love from you, Scott?
I don't know. I haven't. You always like to think it's Bezos all the time, everywhere, but obviously there are more people involved.
It was Agatha Bezos all along.
It was always her. All right. Well done, everybody. We're going to talk more about this later. Can't wait. 2:30 Mountain Time for the Daily Tech News Show. I'll be there with Tom, of course, and Sarah and Roger. It'll be great. So please come and enjoy that. But Tom, you probably have something else people could enjoy. In the meantime, what else you got going on this week?
I do. A brand new looking newsletter. Having a good time chatting with people where they email me. I send out the newsletter on Fridays, and I'm using a different service now, so it's got all kinds of flashy, graphics and summaries and all that sort of thing. So if you want to be on in the game with the rest of us, go sign up. freetomnewsletter.com.
Very nice. Tom Merritt, everybody. Ace Detect on Twitter. We'll see you later today. Bye now.
See you, Tom. Cool.
All right. His voice was out of sync, everybody. I don't know what that was.
It was, yeah.
His voice and his mouth were not moving at the same time. So.
Yeah. Makes me wonder if he's a puppet.
They got a new guy in there controlling Tom. They're not used to the job.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, tech talk. Oh, shoot. I've messed it up.
Yeah. Bitcoin, Dogecoin.
Bitcoin, Dogecoin. I had a dream about Elon Musk the other day, but I don't remember anything about it, so I won't share it. But it was just
was he dressed as Wario?
No, he's just in there, talking and being a part of it. But
all right,
that was it. I can't really explain anything else. I've been sleeping a lot better. I don't know why.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I've been sleeping better since I got back from the trip, for sure.
Yeah, I think that helps. All right, let's get Nicole up in it and do some recommendals here today. If I can just find her clip and also have her answer her ringing phone. Right now we have the rings of ringage, but not the rings of speakage. And that only comes after she picks up the call, and she hasn't done it yet, so I'm going to pause here. Oh, she is. She's right there. Okay, now we do this. Hey, you guys, look who it is. It's Nicole Spag from beautiful downtown, not really downtown. She's in Denver somewhere. Somewhere outside of Denver.
Quite far from downtown.
Yeah, not too close.
I grew up in the country. The city is a little overwhelming for me. Heck, the suburbs are a little overwhelming for me.
I have this thing where I like the extremes of both sides. I would like, if somebody said, well, where would you rather be? I'd either like to be in like a loft apartment in the middle of the busiest part of town, or in a farm with goats a million miles away. Anything in between's fine, but I like those two extremes.
Visit the city. I like to visit and then leave.
Yep. Visit and then get the H out of there. I feel you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Nicole. She comes on Wednesdays. We do recommendals, stuff on streaming services that we like. And why not, I say. So we're going to do that today. Brian, we'll start with you with your clips here. Okay. You got 2, I see, this week. What would you like to start with?
Yes. Both of these are films currently viewable on HBO Max. One of them very new. Another one about, 6 months old or something. But we'll start with the newest one. And I'll talk more about it after the clip.
All right, here it is.
It's coming from. It's not my blood. Whose blood is it? All right, listen. My name is Hannah. What's yours? Fuck you. Oh, nice. I'm a firefighter. I work with the Forest Service.
With that mouth?
And I can help you. All right? Talk to me and I'm gonna help you, okay?
Oh.
All right.
I know what this is.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Town is 12 miles that way, over the Continental Divide. Have fun with that. Wait. Yeah? I have a radio in a tower over there. We can call the sheriff or...
No, not the sheriff, the news. Can you call the news?
Yeah, sure, I can call whoever you want.
It's that Angelina Jolie deal?
It's exactly what it was. Yeah, Those Who Wish Me Dead, brand new on HBO. It's one of these deals where it's only on for a month.
And then it's in theater, right?
Yeah. It's in theaters now, May 14th. It came out on both services, and it'll disappear in about a month. And I'd say it's worth a watch. Here's why. This is the thing that Tina and I talked about all after watching this. We watched this last night.
Yeah.
Is that it felt like your 90s Bruckheimer action disaster kind of film. It felt like watching Cliffhanger, really, again.
Oh, weird.
It takes place in the mountains of Montana, I believe. Angelina Jolie plays a smoke jumper. Who was part of a thing that went wrong years ago that's still kind of eating at her. 90s trope alert. And she finds a boy who has gotten away from a bunch of killers. She's got to protect him and get him to somewhere safe because she's being chased by Littlefinger, Aidan Gillen.
Oh, I love
and
him. He's great.
Nicholas Hoult, who I don't think he's been in anything. Oh, I guess he was in the X-Men films.
Oh,
Nicholas
right.
Hoult.
You may remember him as Nux from Mad Max Fury Road. I put up the sign.
Yeah, I know. Reset the counter. She's also helped along the way by Punisher and dude from the first season of Walking Dead, John Barenthal, and his earlobes.
His earlobes are there?
His earlobes help. They fan the flames.
I thought they'd broken up and they were separate now. They're
back together again. They realized they couldn't be apart.
That's great. That's good.
But this is based on a book. But it really, this feels like
it's based on a book.
It's based on a book, but really it feels like it's just feels like it was ripped right from the 90s. A nice little 90s action film with some disaster elements. There's some things where you kind of say, could that really happen?
Yeah.
And just kind of got to let it go. But
I have to ask, can you hear Dougie panting?
No.
No, but I can see him hiding behind the desk.
It's so loud, and I'm like making sure that
No,
nobody's
he's
hearing
fine.
I can hear it if I listen for it when you're talking, but that's about it.
Oh, I can barely.
He's
I can barely pick
he's
it
just
up.
sitting there next to the desk. Hilarious.
Oh my god, I don't know
I'm
what he was
exhausted
doing.
from standing up.
Yeah, he's had a rough day.
Sorry.
There he is
I
over
was
there.
just making sure you knew it wasn't me.
That dog is a crack up. I love
Totally.
him. I love him.
Oh,
All right.
Love
Anyway.
Anyway, so there you go. Good star count and decent 90s style action film. If you've been missing those
The
sorts of things.
title is very 90s.
It
Those
is.
who wish me dead.
Although
I know what you did last summer.
It's a loftier title.
Yeah, I
Then
guess.
it should just be Smoke Jumper.
Yeah.
You know, it should be something like that.
It is weird. It doesn't seem to match what I've heard about the movie, which it is what you've described, but the title doesn't match that. It sounds like
The
something
title
else.
feels like a far more important film than this really is.
Yeah. I think you're right.
All right, so those who wish me dead, there's still about 3 weeks left of seeing it on HBO Max, and I highly recommend it. It's very
all right.
good.
Here's clip number 2. Any setup for this one?
Also based on a book, which book will become very evident near the end of this clip.
Whoa. All right, here we go.
He is no professor. Ask him about debtor's prison. He has extorted money for years and has followed Daisy here to continue his efforts.
Mr. Steepgorge is correct. I did, to my shame, reside within prison walls. just
Even
went
we
to-
draw the line at employing former convicts. And even often above that line is where we draw the line, actually. We must part, if you please. Mr. Heap, show him out.
Steerforth! The corp is harmless.
The rogue was exploiting your charitable good nature. You should be thanking me, Daisy.
My name is David. Not Daisy, not Trot. My name is David Copperfield.
Then why don't you go by it?
Oh, David Copperfield.
There you go.
I didn't know that was a thing or out or whatever. I had no
Yes, a couple of years ago, Armando Iannucci released a movie called The Personal History of David Copperfield, 2019. I thought it was more recent than this,
Is that
but
what this is called?
this is called The Personal History of David Copperfield. Yeah.
Got it.
Stars Dev Patel as David Copperfield, and basically has every British actor that you've ever wanted to see in the same movie all in this thing. So you've got Peter Capaldi, Hugh Laurie, Tilda Swinton, Ben Winshaw, Paul Whitehouse.
Is David Copperfield British?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dickens.
Yeah, Charles
And
Dickens.
it's not about a magician at all. Amazingly.
I saw that truck coming down the road, but I
I
wasn't
did
sure
too.
I recognized it.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm really confused.
David Copperfield's British? Oh, that's funny.
Like,
you know what's
wow,
funny?
He got a movie made about him. Good for him.
Good for him. David Copperfield making the Statue of Liberty disappear and apparently growing up in 1850s Victorian era.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a magic trick.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one. There are people in the chat room who thought the
Yes.
same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No, don't. I'm sure there were many. I'm sure.
A little embarrassed.
Fine.
No, and don't be, because I always wondered what the connection was. I knew the magician was, not related to the fictional Dickens character, but I always wondered what the connection was between the two, because I thought, oh, okay, I'd never read any of the books, never read David Copperfield, but I always thought, oh, he must have been like a pickpocket or something, and that's why David Copperfield, the magician, took that name. But
So that's not his real name.
no,
What's
it's
his
not.
real
No,
name?
it's
What's
like
his real name?
Dan something.
Boring.
Dan Hedaya.
Dan something boring magic dude. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I make shitdisappear.com is where he's from. So that's that guy.
Exactly. But so this is the story of David Copperfield, who grew up in a poor family, kind of got not really orphaned as much as his mom remarried a really, really cruel, horrible dude who put him to work in a bottle factory and kind of worked his way out of that into a slightly better life and then a slightly worse life, and then basically don't want to give away the whole story, but
He became a magician.
Yep.
he became a magician. No magic does not even take place in this movie at all. But this is actually the origin of the band name Uriah Heep, which, if you're familiar with 70s rock and roll, you know Uriah Heep, and I didn't realize that came from David Copperfield.
I had no idea.
But Benedict Wong is in here.
Oh, you had I'm
Christie.
in. I'm all in, and all of a sudden that doesn't matter. No one
There
else.
you go. That's
Don't
all I
even
needed.
care about anybody else. I love him.
Brienne
so much.
of Tarth, Gwendolyn Christie as the horrible sister of the guy that I just mentioned. It's good. It's comedy drama. Like, it's comedic and dramatic in parts. The thing that I've heard most people complain about is that it doesn't adhere strictly to the Dickens book.
Yeah.
That it does go off a little bit and change things for kind of more entertainment purposes. But it's beautifully shot. It's got a great cast, well acted, and for someone who's never read any Dickens, let alone David Copperfield, we really enjoyed it. Tina really liked it too.
Nice. That seems like.
And it's got a doctor in there, a doctor who a Time Lord.
That's right. Wait, which one?
Yeah.
You already said the name, but I forgot.
Peter Capaldi.
Oh, Capaldi. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You hear him in that clip.
Oh, that was okay. He's in there. And did you say Tilda Swinton's in this? Did I hear that right?
Tilda Swinton's all over this thing.
She is. She's so weird. I love her.
She's so weird and fascinating. Yeah.
I think
Does she play a weird role in this one?
No, she plays a kind of just a very nosy aunt. She's David Copperfield's aunt.
Well, there you go. No, she can do nosy.
She's a Trotwood.
Yeah, she's in charge of the cars of the train further up.
The first, that's right, the full train. Yes.
Yeah, she's just there to yell at you for a while in the back of the train. All right. This is fantastic.
So what is it? Let's see. Currently, it's got a 92. Wow. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes got a 92% rating, an average rating of 7.6 out of 10. So it's doing pretty well.
That's pretty good. Is that one also headed to theaters or
also
just
streaming on HBO Max?
Right. Is it also headed to theaters after a time or no?
No, this came out in 2019, so it was in theaters.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
We all missed it.
We all missed it.
We all missed it. Totally did. And we picked it up because it was Dev Patel was nominated for a Golden Globe for it back earlier this year, because the way it was released, it qualified for this season's awards, not the 2020 awards.
Got it. Yeah, there's a cutoff there, and then you get pushed forward.
Yep, exactly. Nothing for the regular Academy Awards, but Dev Patel, nominated for Best Actor.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna play a clip. This is a movie that I saw on Amazon Prime Video. It is from 2004. Is your hint, and it's a movie that I avoided back then because I was Mr. High and Mighty on a certain point of problem.
Okay, great.
And I regret it now because I loved this, like really liked it. And I'll talk about it the other side. So see if you get it.
I mean it. I'm not up for this.
Okay, hey. You're stressed.
Yes, I am.
You're stressed. I understand that. You just keep breathing and stay calm. Are you breathing?
Shit.
Are you breathing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Guess.
Is it one of the Mission Impossibles?
Nope.
No, Scout. We wouldn't have any problem with that. That's definitely Tom Cruise.
Definitely Tom Cruise.
TV's Travis said Collateral. Is it Collateral?
It is Collateral. Well done, TV's Travis. So Michael Mann, one of my favorite directors of all time. Heat, freaking created Miami Vice on TV and then later a film. Although the movie's not the best thing in the world, but whatever. Last of the Mohicans. Like, he's an amazing director. Michael Mann is the man, to put it lightly.
He's the man with two ends.
I really do like his movies. The Insider's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And and Heat may be one of the greatest heist movies ever made, period. Maybe the best. Probably the best. I mean, I just love that movie so much. Anyway, this is Collateral, which is not any of those movies. It's a movie with Tom Cruise as a hitman who still, even at the end, is a little bit mysterious in terms of his origins or why he's there. And his cab driver, played by, Muhammad Ali.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Geez, my brain went blank. Jamie Foxx. He also Michael Mann also directed Ali, which is why these guys are working together again. But anyway, he's a cab driver, just kind of doing his job, and a bunch of stuff happens where he ends up with Tom Cruise as his passenger, and then unwittingly and then unwillingly later ends up being kind of his driver to take him from one hit job to the other. And that premise alone is pretty strong, but it's so good. Gosh dang it, it's good. I think it might be my favorite thing I've ever seen Tom Cruise do. Ever.
Well, and he's I mean, it's funny because it's billed as a Tom Cruise thing, but Jamie Foxx is in it way more than Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, a lot
it's
more.
more of a Jamie Foxx film than a Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
film.
I would agree with that. Although, once poop starts hitting the fan, it's, you're sort of in, but on both those guys because they're always together. But that movie, man, it's so good. Now, okay, I'll get around to why I was such a poo about it in 2004 when it came out.
Okay.
I was annoyed that Michael Mann decided he was going to be one of the first, and he really was, very early in this process. George Lucas famously the next year with, I guess he'd already been doing it since Phantom Menace, but directors were just starting to play around with digital, okay, instead of film. Now, these days, everyone's doing it, and it's indiscernible. It all looks great. It looks however you want it to look. And whatever, Tarantino will tell you it doesn't, but Tarantino's also, whatever, he likes feet. Anyway, the point is, that doesn't matter.
I'll let you go back to that every single time.
I know, I can't help it. I can't help it.
It needs to be a bingo card.
I can't help it, and I'm not trying to kink shame. He can like whatever he likes. Film people's feet all day long. It's fine with me. Just don't touch their feet if they don't want you to. That's all. Make it consensual, okay? Anyway. So it was announced that he was working on this film with Cruise and Fox, and said, this is going to be my first full digital film that I've done. And in 2004, digital photography, you could tell that it was different. It was just had a slightly cheaper quality to it when you'd see it. And I remember seeing trailers for this going, I don't know. This doesn't look, something's weird. And I got really uppity about the look of the film, the actual, like literally the technical quality of the film. And it annoyed me. And so I said, well, I'm not seeing that movie. So I didn't see it. And, Ray, I'm sorry, I screwed that up. Fox was Ray, not Ali. Sorry, I mixed those two up.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sorry.
Didn't even catch that when you said it.
The connection is still Michael Mann. He directed both movies. But anyway, I was wrong to do that. I was wrong. Yeah. It's so good. It's some of the most tense, and it's still, I can see the problems that I had. I see them. But I see through them and see this incredible filmmaker making this incredible tense film. It's so intense. There's this whole sequence at a nightclub where Cruise is trying to get one of his targets. Oh, I forgot to mention, Mark Ruffalo's in this, a very young baby-faced Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this would have been 2004, so well before we'd seen him in MCU. He was mostly doing smaller stuff. And he is great in it. He plays a cop, an undercover cop that gets involved in the case throughout the night. This whole thing happens during a single night. And Will Smith's wife, I can't think of her name.
Jada
Pinkett Smith is in this. Her role is small but interesting, very interesting. And I don't want to give too much else away if no one's seen this, because Collateral's badass. It's so great. I'll put it up there with my favorite Mann films. I'll say this is right neck and neck with Heat, and I love Heat. I adore Heat. I think Heat is an amazing film, and I'm putting this right up there sitting next to it, is how much I like Collateral. So don't always push off stuff because you're uppity about a dumb technical issue. Watch a thing because you want to see the artistry involved, and then you might be blown away. Tom Cruise is freaking scary in this in a way that he's not in anything else I've seen him in. And it's my favorite role he ever did. And it took me, 15 years to figure it out. So Collateral, high praise from me. I loved it. And it's on Amazon Prime Video. Okay. Nicole?
Cool.
What do you got?
All right.
What do you got going?
So I have a weird one.
Okay.
Been a while.
You warned us. Yeah.
It's a weird one. It has been in my watch list came out in 2018. So it's been over a year. I knew it was going to be weird. And I just kind of was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I finally watched it. It took me about 3 days to watch it because I kept getting interrupted by the kids, and this is not a kids' film. So,
Lots of pausing.
I have a clip.
Scrolling
I
down
will,
so I don't see it.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna play it.
Oh, it's on your phone.
Okay.
All right.
Over the phone.
I'm gonna play it from my phone and see if that works.
All right. Give it a shot. We're all about the fidelity here.
It is a Swedish film, so it's not gonna make any sense.
Borka Borka. All right. Is it playing?
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, you're not hearing anything?
No.
No.
How do you not hear my phone?
You're probably cutting. It's probably cutting the low.
Oh, is it clipping?
Well, not clipping.
Well, I'm
but
not
it's-
even hearing clipping. Like it is.
Yeah, I think it's just your Discord.
Is it a silent film?
No, it's a Swedish. So it's Swedish, and it's going to be subtitled. I really don't want to tell you anything. I would love for you to just go in and watch this movie cold, like
Okay.
not know anything about it.
It sounds like we will.
Because if I gave you a clip,
so good.
The trailer itself is just like music, and it's all visuals.
Okay.
So let me describe it to you.
All right. Okay.
I'm just going to explain it to you. So there is a Swedish woman. Her name is Tina. She works at a border patrol.
Okay.
So she has a weird ability. She looks like the Geico caveman.
Okay, that is a weird ability. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Can she save me 10% on my auto insurance?
she might be able to. So she has the ability to smell fear.
Okay.
So she works at this customs kind of, passengers are coming in off of this boat, and she can smell fear, she can smell guilt, and she can find, so like somebody had alcohol, too much alcohol, so she was able to, go in there and we'll take the alcohol.
Yeah.
But she also stumbles across a guy who's involved in pedophilia. And so she actually starts working with the cops to try to find this ring.
Yeah.
While this is happening, she meets somebody because you don't know what's going on with her. You're like, what? And she says she has a chromosome issue, and that's why she looks the way she looks. Well, she meets somebody that looks like her.
Uh-oh.
And there's just weird stuff going on with what she's doing at her job, and then what's going on with him.
Wait, does she actually smell this stuff? Like when you say she smells fear, is it a smell, or do you mean she can sense it? Do you know what I'm saying?
She smells it. You can see in her, the actress
Weird.
that plays her is so wonderful. Like I don't want to tell you any more about the film. The movie is called Border. So it is a Swedish film. It will be in subtitles, and that's fine.
It won't kill you to read something.
Fine.
It is. It's a little bit of love story. It's a little bit thriller. I think they even label it in, like when I saw it it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
I think it is classified as a thriller. It's not really scary. It's very uncomfortable.
There's a guy, an actor's name is Jorgen Thorson. That's amazing. That's awesome.
I'm curious if
I picked
anybody
up
in the
those
chat
at
room.
IKEA actually this last weekend.
Well,
So yeah,
somebody
The
found
the trailer.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to pull the trailer up, it's just music. There's not much going on in the trailer. That's why I was like going to try to find a clip. The clip that I was going to play, Tina is living with a guy who he shows dogs, and he's basically just sponging off of her. She has a house. He's living there. The dogs hate Tina, constantly bark at her. She comes into the house. The dog's going nuts, and she goes into like mode and then kicks him out, and it's a whole thing.
She's messing with like a cricket here. Ooh, she's so different looking. Wow.
She's a Geico caveman.
Yeah. You're not wrong. People are staring at her. Bunch of Rudies.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this music. This is a trip.
The trailer would have been boring, but yeah, if you watch the trailer, it doesn't give you a lot to go on. I don't want to tell you much more. If you're looking for a very different, weird type of movie. This
looks like my
definitely...
jam. I like stuff like this. I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Okay. The Border.
It's very interesting. Yeah, Border
Or
is
just Border.
the name of the film.
Okay, cool.
The actress, so I'm gonna warn you. There's a sex scene.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
all right.
That's all I'll say.
Probably a good warning, actually.
Yeah. She's
sex
she's Eva Melander is the main character, and she does that's all a prosthetic because she didn't look like this in real life.
Yeah. And the guy that she meets is Vor. His name's Vor, and she can sense something off with him. But she's attracted to him too, and like I said, there's some love story going on there.
Do we
just
get to
watch it.
we have
Just
to
watch it, and
Vor
I
and
really
Tina?
want you to watch it so we can talk about the sex scene.
So
God, okay.
Is this between Vor and Tina? They get it on? Is that what's going on there?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'll
about
bet you
that.
money. I bet that's what happens.
I don't want to. Just watch it.
We'll just watch it. Yeah, all right. I'm putting it on my list.
The less you know about it, I think the more it's gonna be.
The Swedes make some weird movies, and I've always liked every Swedish film someone recommended to me, so I'll bet I like this.
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't super scary. I mean, I got the impression like it was going to be like a horror movie, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's much more layered than that. Definitely recommend it. Border on
Sweet.
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay, cool. Very, very nice. Now, the nice thing about all of these recommendations is they are cataloged meticulously by one Nicole Spagnolo. She puts them in a tweet and then tweets it out, and then we all get to retweet it and enjoy it and bask in its rays. So do that later today at Nicole Spag is where you'll find that. Nicole, anything else you want to mention or say?
I just want to say, they said I'm going to butcher their name. Anyway, Midsummer was good. It kind of is in the same thing as Midsummer.
I love Midsummer.
Yeah, if you thought Midsummer was like, what?
That guy, those are the only horror movies. Border. That guy that made that and the other one are the only horror movies that scare me. So
I forgot to mention, I believe, was it the writer? Do you remember Let the Right One In?
Yes. Swedish film, yes.
Yes. So same guy.
I'm all in then. I love that movie. That movie was rad.
I think
one of the best vampire
I don't know if it was
films
the writer
ever.
or the director.
I don't even like vampire movies, and that movie was great. It was great. I even like the American remake of it.
Let the Right One In. Yeah.
Never
saw either of them. All right.
You should watch both those, Brian. They're good. One of them's got that
Let
Chloe.
the Right One In. Oh, it's so good.
They had the Chloe.
It's better than
Moretz.
what's the Americanized one?
Yeah, that's the one with Chloe.
It was also called Let the Right One In too.
Oh
yeah.
no,
it was Let Me In. I think it was just Let Me In.
Oh,
that was just called Me. Let Me.
Yeah,
Let the Right One In is way better than.
They're both okay though. The second one's fine. I agree with you. It's vastly superior, but that other one's all right. If you're not,
are there subtitles in the original
yes.
one?
Yes,
100%.
And it's okay. It's totally worth it.
Listen, I'm the one who perpetuates the subtitle films.
Yeah, you're not the problem. I think it's more me of any of us. But if Brian, you like
Parasite.
that Chloe Mercatez Martiz or whatever.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah,
I do
you like her.
She's
good. That was the Americanized version.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that second one's okay. If you like that girl, she's a good actress. That's an okay remake. It's fine.
Still on the fence of whether I want to watch Shadow in the Cloud because I hear so many mixed reviews on that thing.
That looked awful.
Is she
it's
in
another
that?
Chloe thing.
I watched the trailer and it just
the trailer
awful.
makes it look good, but
no, it looks terrible.
Does it? Okay, I think it looks good.
Well, we've solved it. It looks terrible. Nicole, have a great week, and I hope your dog's fine. Bye. All right. Hey, what's this cloud one? What'd you call it?
Shadow in the Cloud. It's I talked about it earlier with Steven Schleicher, but it's a woman soldier World War II joins a bomber. You has to fly on a bomber, and it gets attacked by something supernatural.
We talked about how it was maybe like that thing.
That Twilight Zone episode that we both love.
Yeah. Or not Twilight. Wasn't it the not Twilight Zone?
Or not Twilight Zone. Amazing Stories.
Amazing Stories. The guy in the bubble thing at the bottom with the cartoons. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I think I still kind of want to see this.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I like her.
I like her too. I just if this isn't a good movie, then I'm going to be really bummed.
Well, we'll find out one way or the other. She's in True Detective season 3. No, stop. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. All right. Well, good luck, Chloe Grace Moretz.
Close enough.
Cloretz. All right. That's it for that. We now have an opportunity to hear me be an idiot. So let's enjoy me playing my first run, or my first 2 hours. This won't be 2 hours long. A compilation of audio from the first 2 hours of my playthrough of Resident Evil 8, which we continued yesterday with part 2, and part 3 will be next Monday. And that game's pretty scary. So I don't know how this is going to go. I haven't listened to it yet. Jamie, thanks for making it. Here it is.
Shut up, Dick. Welcome. I don't want to go in the wheat. What's in here? Is something bullshitty going to happen? It's dark. Oh, shit. Who's got the baby?
What the hell you doing with my daughter?
Dude, Chris, you're a dick. Go punch a boulder, you a-hole. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Saw feet. It's too dark. Shit. John?
I think there's something upstairs.
That is bullshit. Oh, shit. Really? Ew, this horse. Ew! The shitter. Holy crap, your giant dog's down here, Carter, and it scared the hell out of me. She's right there. Quit listening to my chat room. Carter! Go! Gosh dang it. Oh, it's a chicken. Shit. Oh, this is where they keep the dirty videos.
Oh, no, friendly.
Oh, shit. No. Oh, my lord. No. What do I do? Oh, shit. Down. Piece of shit. A herb. Oh, shit. Ooh, was that a poo? Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Where? No, he's looking like he wants to come down. Oh, come here, dick.
Can't pick that up.
What is it? Shit balls. Oh, my God. What the shit? I'm gonna die. Oh, he pulled out my penis or something. What do I do?
All of
For shit's sakes. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't like these. Wait. I'm gonna die.
Nope.
Oh, gosh dang it. Son of a bitch. She has blue boobs. They're kind of blue. Oh, gosh, dude. Shit. All right, I don't know where to go with that. Boobs.
Wow. I do still love the no.
I can't believe he didn't include that sound of me that I played at the top of the show today, because that was, to me, was the weirdest thing that ever came out of my mouth. But well, he's already got part 2 up. We'll get to that probably next week or maybe tomorrow. But hoo boy.
Wow.
Hope you guys enjoyed that, because I sure did. Okay. I think that's it. That's the end of today's program. Reminder that if you would like to watch DTNS later, I'll be on there, and then we got Coverville tomorrow. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, of course. And what else tonight? That might be everything. Yeah. Mostly busy with this Kickstarter. This like, if I'm not on the air, that's what I'm doing. So if you're wondering where I'm at, that's what I'm doing.
You're working on Rock Runners.
Yeah. It's pretty much all I have time for right now. And what else was I going to say? That's it, I guess. Frogpants.com/TMS is our website. That links you to everything, including a way to support the show and keep the lights on at patreon.com/TMS. If you're trying to get a hold of us, themorningstream@gmail.com is where you can send your email correspondence. That's going to do it for the show. Oh, I put up a new skim yesterday. That's what I was going to mention. So Kim and I had a chat, and you can hear it. So go check that out.
Nice.
All right, Brian. Oh man, what now? Song. Play song. Yeah, song.
Eric wrote in, said, hello, Sod and Bunker. On May 27th, I'll be leaving my job of almost 10 years as a golf course greenskeeper. Since I graduated high school, I've been waking up at 4:30 a.m. willingly most every day, but I feel like it's time for a change and to be able to spend more time with my family. I'd like to hear a cover of Working Man by Rush. Love the show, though. How about a bow noise?
Oh, they like a good bow noise?
Like a good bow noise.
Sure. Let's see here. Let's get a good one. I always like his funny noises. How about this one?
I'd make an exception for Diva. I would like to enter a mech from behind.
Oh, jeez. All right. How about more like
He
there? Okay, that's an actual noise.
Good old Bo. Excellent. All right. So Eric B wanted to hear something from, or a cover of Working Man by Rush. Here's a great rockin' one. You can tell because it's performed by Sebastian Bach himself. Yeah. Listen to this as you're preparing for your new job. That hopefully doesn't require you to get up at 4:30 in the morning. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Here is Working Man by Sebastian Bach.
See you guys tomorrow. We'll have Wendy and other stuff, so come on back then. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. Don't do that. That wasn't even supposed to be me, but there it was.